Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today's video is a declutter video. So it should be quick because I'm trying to split this video up. I started to pick up more travels, so I really want to curate my collection. It's still going to be a big collection because I just love so many fragrances, but if it's a fragrance that I don't see myself reaching for, I want to go ahead and pass it on. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So before we get started, I did want to go over my scent of the day. I feel like we don't do that anymore. So today's scent of the day is Kayali's Eat and Juicy Apple, because you guys know I like to pair my fragrances with my outfit. And then MAC Turquoise. This is another one that I kind of forgot about. I'm loving it right now. It's a fresh aquatic clean fragrance, and I wanted something a little fruity, so this really does take down the juicy sweetness of this one and makes it like a clean, crisp apple. So this was actually a really nice combination. First, let's start off with some Cheapies. So I have two Cheapies I'm letting go of. I'm letting go of Moschino's Fresh Couture and Justin Bieber's The Key. I really only got this because of the bottle, but I always have someone who wants this. My mom wanted it, so I bought her one. My aunt wants this, so I gotta buy her one. And then my grandma wanted it, so I'm just gonna give her this one. Then Justin Bieber's The Key. I don't know, this is one that I always end up, oh my goodness, no. Every time I spray this is like what I always wear to go for a walk with my mom. Not always, because I test when I go, but when I'm not testing. And then I forgot about this one because I had moved it. This is a true shampoo-y, fresh, clean scent. This has a very unique fruit in here. I think it's boysenberry, and then I don't know if it's like tangerine or some other kind of juicy citrus. This I feel like I've put on the best shampoo, and then I'm fresh out of the shower and I can just smell my hair. So there's always one. So I'm putting this one back, but I am going to be letting go of Fresh by Moschino. So there were two that I was on the fence about in my last video that I'm gonna go ahead and let go of. Van Cleef & Arpels Santel Blanc was on the chopping block. Then I smelled it and I was like, no, I want it, but I'm letting go of it. I have fragrances like this throughout my collection. Of course, not exact, but similar enough in travels and body mist. I don't love this scent profile enough to want that much of it, and this is discontinued, and I rather this go to someone who will love her like I do some of my other fragrances. I do really enjoy this scent, but not enough to keep it. Again, I have other fragrances in my collection that smell similar to this, and I'm just never going to get through this bottle, and it is getting harder to find. So if this can be rehomed, I would love it to go to someone who really wants this. So again, that's Van Cleef & Arpels Santel Blanc. Right, then another Van Cleef & Arpels, we have Rouge, and this scent I love, but I have other fragrances that smell like this. If I love a fragrance and I have several that are in the same category, but it's something I wear on a daily, that's one thing. But this is a date night. Yeah. Ooh, this is so good. This is a love, but again, this is a date night fragrance, and I just have other date night fragrances that I pick up over this one. I did put a nice little dent in her, so she's been used, she's been loved. You gotta like spicy, fruity florals. There's vetiver, rose. It's got a little bit of that kind of, I don't know if this one has, I believe this one has blackcurrant. It's got that intoxicating top that I get from blackcurrant. It's just the way I pick it up. It reminds me of when you're swirling wine under your nose. So not like you've been drinking, just when you swirl wine and the scent of it. Yeah, very intoxicating, very sexy. Again, I have fragrances like this, and I just don't want it sitting there. So again, that is Van Cleef & Arpels Rouge. All right, two more. I think most of these are doubles. So I am letting go of two Leap fragrances by YSL. I'm letting go of the new Flowers and Flames and the EDT. And if you guys have seen my thoughts on this, you already know that I find this to be redundant. And you might enjoy this for the reason why I'm letting go of this. My favorite Leap from the line is the original and Platine. They're the cleaner, more lavender versions in the Leap range, and that's what made me fall in love with the Leap range, was that lavender that's in the fragrance, which a lot of people don't like. A lot of people enjoy the fragrances that have come out afterwards because of the notes it smooths out the lavender, and that's why I don't really care for this one. It smells a lot like the Intense and Le Parfum. It's a little more smooth. It's got a creaminess. I think this one has coconut. It doesn't have yellow florals, but there's something warm in this one. It's a nice fragrance, but I reach for the other Leap when I want to. This one I play with it to try to see how I feel, and I just feel like it's a lot of the same and I won't pick it up. And then the EDT, this is a great summertime version. It's the tea note in here that keeps me from loving this one. It's the one note that gets to me in the dry down, and for that reason I don't pick this one up. If I want something more summery, clean and fresh, I just go for something else. And when I want Leap, I just go for the original and the platine. So I am letting go of this one as well. All right, I am letting go of 2 from the House of Seage. I would really like to bundle these. We have, this is from the Candy Collection, Sweet Dream and Cream Chiffon. This one's a musky, fruity fragrance. I'm not in love with it. It's not a favorite of mine. Of course, when I spray it. But no, I can't. It's a nice, fruity, musky fragrance. Not enough of a love. I rather this go to another home, and I have had several people reach out to me for a cupcake. Again, I would like to bundle them, but I'm willing to separate them. I did let go of the blue one, I think Icy Candy. I knew that that one had to go to a certain person, and my friend Day, I knew she was gonna love it. So these 2 are the more wearable versions. I found Ice Candy to be a little bit more unisex, and again, I had to go to a certain person. This one's more creamy. It's powdery in the dry down. I believe this one's got a touch of citrus. This is a really clean, powdery scent. It's the Heliotrope that just gets a little too suffocating. Heliotrope has like a hazy almond vanilla vibe to it, and it's very pretty. It just gets really suffocating on my skin, so that's why I can't wear it. But these are the two very wearable scents. I think House of Seage makes very likable scents, and to me, for that price tag, I know some people want something unique. I prefer to have something more everyday, especially because I feel like their thing is the bottle, and I would want to wear it because their perfumes are pretty expensive, although I do wait for them to go like 40% off before I buy them. Okay, and then I am letting go of 2 loves. I love both of these fragrances, Oud Bouquet and Jasmine's Marzipan, and this is from the Maison Lancome collection. These are my beast mode fragrances, and I'm only letting go of these fragrances, and just know I am going to be decanting 10 mils of each of these. And I know some of you guys ask me to decant fragrances. I don't decant fragrances anymore. I literally bought just a 10 pack of decants so that I could decant some of my fragrances for me. I went down that rabbit hole, and I hate decanting fragrances. So I know some of you guys are going to reach out and ask for samples. Again, I only got 10 vials so that I could decant some of my favorites that I love. So I just want to put that out there. I love both of these fragrances, but I'm the kind of person, me personally, because everyone's different, beast mode fragrances have a time and a place. I usually like wearing those at parties, when I'm going to be out. These aren't fragrances I can wear on a daily basis. If you want a wedding day scent that's going to last you all day, Jasmine's Marzipan. This is a beautiful, clean white jasmine scent with a touch of almond. The almond in here is like so slight, and this one's so pretty. That's why I want to decant these. Yeah, a beautiful, clean white jasmine scent. This is jasmine forward, but not an indolic jasmine. Very clean, white, and chic. I can picture a bride with this fragrance on. Gorgeous. And then Oud Bouquet is dark, sexy, kind of sweet rose. This is another beast mode fragrance. Both of these have gotten me compliments. Oh my god. Yeah. And the bottles are beautiful. I've been hanging on to these because of the bottle and because, again, I love the fragrance, but I can't spray more than 5 times because then I get a headache. So these I have featured in a video where I talk about powerhouse fragrances. I'll link it below. if you want more details. But this one, I remember I got a compliment at Publix when we were wearing masks. The cashier can smell me and she said I smelled very nice. So again, I think these are gorgeous. It's just I'm never going to get through these bottles. There was a time when I was wearing Jasmine Marzipan like all the time, and I finally got a little dent. Look at how small that is. Because with these, I basically go 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5 if I don't want it to drive me nuts all day. Again, true beast mode fragrances. You want something that enters a room before you do. Both of these are fantastic. I believe Jasmine Marzipan is discontinued though. With Bouquet, I think you can still find at discounters. All right, then last is a travel set, and I do have the box. I just gotta find it just so that I could pack this up the right way. I am letting go of my Kayali Vacay in a bottle. So I did purchase these myself, but I do have a backup set that was sent to me later by the Kayali team. 2 of these are, just so you guys can see, 2 of these have a little bit more of a dent. Maui, you got just about half. Then we have Maldives, it's a little bit more, and then these 2 are almost full. So I'll link my video below where I go over all these if you want more details, but I am going to be letting go of these because again, I have a backup set, and then I purchased larger bottles of Maldives in a bottle and Maui in a bottle, and then they did send me, surprisingly, Marrakesh in a bottle and lemon sugar. So I am excited to play with those. Very appreciative that they sent me the set of 2 that completes my collection. So I am going to be passing on this set. So again, that's Kayali Vacay in a bottle, and we have Marrakesh, Capri, Maui, and Maldives. So yeah, guys, that is my quick declutter. There are more that I want to declutter, but I want to kind of wear them, do more range reviews, and then let them go. But today's video was actually supposed to be my range review of Salt and Stone, but since I was losing my voice, I decided to just sit down and do a relaxed declutter video. So be on the lookout for that, because my range reviews, they don't tend to get recommended. I get my views later down the road, which is really annoying because they end up getting some of my most views, but because YouTube won't recommend them, it's not till later when people are searching that then they'll get watched. It's usually my declutters, my hauls, and then my new fragrance release videos that get recommended. So again, next week I'll have my Salt and Stone range review, and then in a couple weeks I'll probably put something in the middle that'll get some traction, and then I'll be doing my House of Beau. So be on the lookout for those. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.